It's back! The big pink box of empties. It's back. So hello, and welcome to domytriesthis. I hope you brought your cuppa. Today's coffee mug has a dragon on it, because we are in a dragon mood. It has 2 dragons on it, one on either side. And we are in a bit of a dragon mood right now. It has gotten colder, and we hurt our leg. We're kind of, yeah, we're there. We're in a mood. Anyway, in our dragon coffee mug is Happy Lucky's loose leaf tea, peppermint pat tea, to nourish your happy. I swear that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if you're going to be able to read it, but it's there. That's what it says. So this has cacao shell chocolate tea, rooibos, peppermint, ginger, slippery mark, marshmallow root, chocolate chips, which have sugar, ground cocoa beans, cocoa butter, cocoa powdered cocoa, emulsifying agent is soy lecithin, orange peel, orange blossoms, and contains soy. This has a 7 to 12 minute steep time. It just started. Hopefully we will be here long enough to have it reach full flavor. I cannot guarantee that, because even though we are doing our empties today, there is not a whole lot that's in there that's empty. But let's taste the tea as it is stands right now before we get into that discussion. This is a nice chunk. Ooh, that's a light scent, but it's nice. This is a nice chunky tea. It had all different colors in it, which looked really interesting. So I'm really looking forward to the full flavor of this. For now, we're going to be prepared that it's not there yet. But it's starting. I can't wait for that to finish. Oh. Right now, it's light, but it tastes exactly like a peppermint patty. I can live with that. I like peppermint patties. Anyway, so if you like empties and things like shopping stashes and makeup try-ons and food and geeky things, we hope that you will go ahead and subscribe and then like this video and comment and share and do all the YouTube-y things, because we would love to see you come back and enjoy more of us. And of course, anything that you do can help us out. Before I get into the empties themselves, let me tell you, there isn't a lot in here yet. And there's a reason there isn't a lot in here yet, and that is because I have so much shit that I use in my rotation. I've got a complete box like this that has nothing but hair care in it. Nothing but hair care in it. That's it. And it's full. It's full to overflowing with hair care that I have yet to use. And you've all, I mean, you know, you've all seen me thin my makeup. Trust me, it is not that thin. And makeup is hard to go through anyway. So I have a lot of stuff that goes through the rotation. Skincare ends up in this box more often than most things, although it looks like there's not a whole lot of skincare in here this time. But because of that rotation, it does take me a while to get through some of my stuff. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. And like I said, there's not a lot, so we won't be here long. And the majority of it is hair care, which I will go ahead and start getting out of the way since it's right there. And the first one should be kind of obvious because it's in my hair. Let me pull these out. And that is the main event. I have the violet and I have the raspberry. And this is another raspberry. Yes, I say raspberry. Raspberry. I love this stuff. I ended up mixing the violet and the raspberry for my current color. This is the actual dye. I do have a bottle of the coloring conditioner sitting upstairs waiting for me to finish it out. Like the dye, I mixed it and I did a 50-50 mix. I'm very happy with this color, honestly. I'm not mad at it. I've been thinking about letting it fade out and trying like maybe They have a reddish brown. I can't remember the name of the color. Maroon? I don't remember the name of the color. Anyway, I've been thinking about letting it all fade out and trying that, or maybe just sticking with my mix. I'll have to see. I'm going to think about it. We are doing okay. I don't think anything. We're getting fading in here in the edges a little bit. But at any rate, all that to say, yes, I would repurchase this. I do plan to repurchase this at some point. Not sure when. We might let ourselves go completely silver again and then come back to it. But I really do enjoy this. I highly recommend this. It is a semi/demi dye, so it does last 6 to 8 weeks depending on how often you wash and how often you, you know, bump it up with the conditioner, things like that. I can't remember how long I'm in on this one. I haven't been shampooing as much over the last few weeks for various reasons, so I think it's lasting a little longer, which is fine. But yeah, I highly recommend these. These are beautiful, bright, vibrant. They're easy to use, and they do last quite a bit, especially if you get the coloring conditioner. And they're a little more expensive than your store dye, but you know what? I can live with that. It's still somewhat affordable. I will say that I do have one of the things, there's two things I've started to do. I do have one of these for this violet one sitting upstairs that has the mix in it. And one of the things that I've started to do is every now and then I will use it in place of the actual the coloring conditioner and put it in, and then I will use heat. I found using heat helps it to stay longer as well, so that's something to keep in mind. But I will use heat, rinse it, and do all the things with the conditioner, everything like that. So, but every now and then I do bump it up using the dye on wet hair. It's not recommended because you get more of a, I guess, more of a patchy kind of application, but in my hair that doesn't make a difference. I have tri-toned hair no matter what I do. I've got my dark hair, I've got some of my grays that are still, my silvers that are still showing, and then I get the color. So I don't even care if it comes in and it's not a full solid dye. It doesn't bother me. So next I have my All About Curls, the Zotos Professional All About Curls Boosting Foam. I do have one upstairs and I have one downstairs. However, some recent purchases has made it so I don't know if I'm going to buy this again. I do like it. It is a foam. It's lightweight, which is really, really nice. On my hair, I do not like the heavier mousses. Foams have a bit more water, so they're lighter weight, but they can have a decent amount of hold. I have been trying the Aunt Jackie's Frizz Patrol. I just picked up the e.l.f. Rice Water Braid Set Foam. And I believe there was another foam. That's all I can remember. So I tried to use this today, and I did notice a slight difference in the way my hair set up, especially in the back. In the back, it has sort of straightened out some. With the other foams, I've noticed that the back can curl up. Now, that may not be entirely the foam's fault. I didn't quite twist it the way I normally do, and we were kind of in a rush, so I didn't do all the things I normally do. So it could be anything. I'll obviously use the two I have. After that, I don't know. But if you're looking for a lightweight mousse foam type thing, I do recommend this if you have curls. It probably would work on straight hair too, if you use mousses in your straight hair. It's just not going to be as heavy. So if you have really fine hair, this is something that you could probably go ahead and give a try. So I have two things here from Eden Body Works. First of all, I have this mini coconut curl defining cream, and then I have the Coconut Shea cleansing co-wash. The cleansing co-wash has a story. So I guess they ran out of stock, and they were having trouble getting the ingredients to restock it. There were still a few people selling it on Amazon. Keep in mind, this is a $9.95 to $10.95 jar. But it was selling on Amazon for $25. No. So I tried another foam from another co-wash from e.l.f. I finally ended up picking up I should say another co-wash from As I Am. Wasn't quite nearly as impressed with it as I was with this. So I went ahead and picked up the other coconut cleansing co-wash that As I Am has in the coconut line, and or in their basics line, I think. And I used that, but as soon as I was able to get my hands on this again, put that away, and this is what I'm using again. This is my favorite co-wash. May they never, ever, ever, ever discontinue it, unlike some things that have been discontinued, which fortunately I think I may have found replacements for, hopefully. But yes, this is like my holy grail co-wash. I highly recommend it if you do co-washes. It does cleanse. I mean, it's not going to remove dimethicone, dimethicone, things like that. You're going to need a clarifying shampoo to take rid of that. This is not a shampoo. However, for lightweight stuff, it does remove that stuff. So it does cleanse. It just doesn't cleanse as much as the shampoo, which does not cleanse as much as a clarifier. So it's on the bottom list. That's why I use it, once or twice a week, depending on how many times I'm washing my hair. I use this in the middle of the week, and then I actually shampoo on the weekends. But love it. Glad it's back on the shelves. I ended up buying like 3 of them and giving one to my granddaughter. The other one is something, this little mini curl defining cream. It's a little mini. It's so cute. They actually sent this as, they sometimes send extras as a part of your order. And I had tried this before. Wasn't too impressed with it. But something has been going on with my hair lately, folks. I think I mentioned this before. It's doing the things. I don't put anything in it, and it does some of the things. I mean, it's not quite as curly as this, but it does the things. So now that my hair has reached like its ultimate curliness, I'm assuming. I mean, in a year or two, it could surprise me again and be even curlier. Who knows? But now that it has reached this point, this actually worked out fairly well. It is not one that I would purchase again, I don't think. The thing is, I will put up with the coconut scent for the co-wash. But I'm not a fan of coconut, and I'm not a fan of the coconut scent. So this is really, really good. I do not like the scent, and I do have other things that I can use. I still have a lot of my citrus butter still. We still have an entire box of minis, and I have like somewhere between 6 and a dozen of these size. When they said they were getting rid of that shit, I said, I'm stocking up. So I did. Anyway, and it's still been on the website. But that said, once it's gone on the website, that citrus is gone this time. So this would have been a really good replacement had I not found something else before this. This is, it's a cream rather than the butter. I don't have to be nearly as careful with the cream as I do with the butter. With the butter, if I put in too much, it's too heavy. So, but this does definitely bring out some of the curly too. It's really nice. Last along those lines, is the e.l.f. Rosemary Mint Strengthening Hair Mask. My hair loves this. It absolutely adores this. So yes, I do have another jar upstairs. I believe I have a jar in my pink bucket upstairs. It's a backup. So I enjoy this a lot. It does have a slightly minty scent. I don't mind mint. I don't mind citrus. I mind everything else. It does have a slightly minty scent. It does have, because it says it's a strengthening hair mask, it is going to have protein in it. So if you have protein sensitive hair, you may want to be careful about using this. I, however, boost up the protein when I use this and any other mask like this. But it really gives my hair, some sort of volume to it. It really just seems to just fill it out, which is really nice when you've had problems with thinning hair. So highly recommend it. Probably will buy it forever as long as they have it on the website. I'm sure you guys have noticed we're struggling a little bit with the voice. I have no idea what's going on. But anyway. Next is also something I would use in the shower. It's just not hair care. And that is the Schmidt's Activated Charcoal Plant-Based Body Wash with argan oil, seaweed, and antioxidants. I have another one upstairs. I do love this stuff. I've been looking for, prior to using this, I actually used an OGX charcoal shampoo as my body wash. I did. And then there were problems with OGX. And people, I mean, it didn't necessarily pertain to me because I wasn't using it on my hair. But people were saying that they were losing their hair from the OGX. So I decided I needed to try something else. And I tried a couple of things and I wasn't, one of the things I get is, I get little bumps on my body, on my shoulders, on my back. And the OGX really helped get rid of that. I had noticed that it wasn't doing nearly as well before they started talking about people losing their hair, which tells me something changed in the formulas. So I tried a few other things. They didn't work as well. This doesn't necessarily work as well as the OGX, but it works better than anything else I've tried. It too has a really nice fresh scent. I like that scent. You can tell it's a scent that you can tell is for a body wash, but it is a very, very nice scent. And it suds up and it stays sudsed up. I feel clean when it's done. I do not feel like there's anything left behind. And I really enjoy this. I do have one upstairs. I think I need to buy a backup. Because these are not, these are like $10 or $12 or something like that. You get a lot of product, obviously, but they are not like Suave. So I am very careful about how buying them in bulk or anything like that. It'd be a little pricey for me to do that, but I really do enjoy these and do recommend it. You can find it on Amazon. Like everything else, it'll be linked down below with the actual price. All right, so the last 4 things. I told you there wasn't much. So the last 4 things are skincare and makeup related. Let's go with the skincare first. And that is the Good Molecule Super Peptide Serum. I actually really enjoy this, but I honestly going to say I never really noticed that it did anything for me. Now people have said that it's not, you're not supposed to actually see anything. It's more of a preventative measure, but I never noticed that it actually did anything for me. For a preventative measure, I'm going to say I didn't see it really. I mean, I guess now we'll see how it goes, right? I have one more upstairs that I'm trying to finish up, but I'm actually into a new brand for me. And as soon as the other one of this is gone, they have a couple of other serums that I want to try. I am currently using one for redness that I get on my cheeks, and it seems to be working beautifully. So I'm probably going to let this one go, which is not to say it's bad. It's not bad. I just don't feel it was doing much for me. I know what super peptides are supposed to do, and I want serums that I feel like that I actually feel like they're doing something, and I can't say that I felt that way about this one. Good price though, and you can find it at Ulta if you don't want to buy at Amazon or Sephora or whatever. You can get it at Ulta, so that's also nice. Last 3 things. 2 of them are mascaras. The first is the Essence Booster Lash Primer. Always, always, always. I'm wearing it now. I have one now. I think I need to buy another backup. These are cheap. They do a really good job of giving you a little extra length and providing that extra oomph to the lashes before you put on another mascara. And then the other one is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. Another one I really, really like. And I also tend to use this as a base underneath some of my I mean, I'll use both of these together as a base under other mascaras. So another one that does really well, gives me nice length, does all the beautiful things. So, and they're both very inexpensive. And like I said, I already have another one of each that is open. And I believe I have at least a backup of this. Need to get a backup of that. And last but not least, something that shows up in all my empties is my NYX Matte Finish Spray, setting spray. Love it. Absolutely. In fact, I think I emptied 2 of these and I only have 1 jar in here because I end up using the sprayers for other things at certain points. They're really good to use for other things, you know, they really are. But yes, I use this. I end up using a lot of it because I put several layers. I will put down my primer. I will put my primer on my eyes. I spray, powder my eyes, do my eyes, put down the foundation and my concealers, spray again. And then I will go on to do the powders and everything else and then spray again. I'm down to 3. I used to be up to 5 layers of using the setting spray. So hopefully we will not use it nearly as quickly. But I have at least 2 other setting sprays sitting up here and I always reach for this one. Always, always. So I'm always buying, whenever I buy anything from Ulta, I'm always buying at least 1 more of these. Highly recommend. I have tried more expensive, comparing it with more expensive sprays, and it holds better than any of the other sprays that I have tried. Anyway, so that was everything that was in my big pink box of empties. Is there anything in here that you are interested in purchasing? You'll have to let me know down below. And if you like videos like this one and other makeup videos or food videos or geeky videos like we said earlier, please do all those YouTube things and subscribe and like and share and comment and let me know if there's anything you'll be buying. I'd really love to hear it. In the meantime, we are going to go ahead and, well, we've been here for long enough, so hopefully this tea has gotten to full strength. We're going to go ahead and give her a sip and we'll be on out of here. Oh, Lord, it smells like a peppermint patty. It's a very light scent, but it smells very good. Okay, so the chocolate is overwhelming the mint just a little bit, but it's there. I think we're getting just a touch too much bitterness, so it may have sat for too long. Still really warm, still a good tea. I think I would repurchase it because it just sits there and it glares in your face because of my lighting, right? I think I would repurchase it and just try to drink it faster. It's a decent tea. And I like peppermint patties. All right, so that's it. Hope you have a good one.